Hello everyone, welcome back to Control X Mike. I'm your host Montero X, and this podcast is all about real talk on self-improvement, mindset, and growing to the best version of yourself. Today's episode is a little different. I'm not just talking, I'm asking. These are 4 powerful questions I've been thinking about lately, and I want you to think about them too. Whether you're on your grid, feeling stuck, or just figuring things out, these questions might help you look at yourself differently. So let's get into it. So, guys, question number 1 says, what does being your best self really mean to you? And how do you know you're on the right path? So, guys, we all hear be your best self, but what does that actually mean? Actually I had actually to look up I had to go and look up this word. What does actually being your best self really mean? Best self meaning, it says that the version of yourself that is striving to live up to your full potential, aligned with your value and achieving your goals. So basically, this means when you're when there is this other side of you that is actually trying to live up to some of your dreams so that you can achieve those goals. So personally, if I try personally, the version of myself, the version of me being my best self is right now. Because for now, I'm striving to make this pod work since I started it. And I think I might actually achieve something out of making this pod. So right now, I think I'm at my best self. And I think I'm following a course that is likely to result in success. So due to that course, I think I'm onto the right path. So guys, think about what your best self looks like on regular day and not just the highlight moments. Question number 2, it says, is discipline more important than motivation? Guys, let's be real. Motivation fades, but discipline sticks. But why is it so hard? This is actually kind of tricky question because I think discipline discipline always will always stay there forever. Because look at it this way, guys. Discipline is instilled into you. Like when we're growing up, let me say our parents, that those kind of morals that they make us that they make us believe or do so that we can stay disciplined. Like when your mother actually wakes up in the morning and tells you that you should greet people whenever you meet them, that is something that is gonna stay in you for a long time. Then rather than being okay, everybody needs a word of encouragement, everybody needs to be motivated, but girls, let's be real. Motivation actually fades away because if somebody gives you a word of encouragement, it will stop there. It might help you in that particular moment to survive that day or to pacify whatever trouble you were going through, but discipline will never go away. Of course, what they told you will always stay there because if what your mother instilled into you, like you should greet people each and every day, that will stay in you forever. So I think discipline is actually more important than motivation because it is instilled and it stays in you forever and ever. Whereas motivation, it is something that is given to you on a particular, let me say, particular day, in a particular moment when you need it, then it finally fades away. So guys, here's the question: is discipline more important than motivation? So guys, question number 3 What's one habit or mindset shift that changed your life? I think I had this mindset whereby me as a person, I shouldn't engage into social media. I should only go onto social media, look at people's pics, actually not follow, look at people's pics, not follow, only comment, like, laugh, and stuff. That is the only mindset that I had. But right now, I think it has helped me feel more in control. Because right now, I myself, I have some social media pages. I think on Instagram, I have one on TikTok, I have one on Twitter. Like I'm on YouTube. Like that mindset shifted because I always didn't think that me putting myself out to the world, me sharing some words of encouragement, sharing some content with people might actually like what I'm doing. And the habit, I don't think that I've ever had any habit. But for the mindset, being on social media, my mindset on social media was off because I didn't follow people. Even though I knew them, I didn't. But right now, I think me engaging with those people might actually help me improve myself, be a better person for myself, because sometimes I was feeling low, yet I had my phone, feeling low, not knowing what to do. But sometimes going to social media, seeing those encouraging words, seeing some friends talking about some stuff which is actually encouraging, made me sit down and think that that was the worst perspective that I've ever had in my life. Because if I saw social media that way, I know there are some people who see social media that way, that they only go there to laugh, comment, like, not follow, not do anything. But on my part, it changed, and I think it changed for the better. So, guys, sometimes the smallest shift creates the biggest change. Like, I changed myself from not being onto social media, then onto engaging myself on social media via creating some stuff, putting up some stuff, like also starting this pod. I didn't know that I could actually make it. Yet I'm here talking to you guys about stuff, about life. So, guys, give it a try. I know there are people out there that actually have this mindset like I had. So, guys, my fourth question will be, what's one belief you had about success that you have let go of? My belief in success, I think I was still a little kid to think this way, because I only thought that success comes at a time when you want it, when you need it at that particular time. But as I grew older, I realized that success does not come at any time that you want it. You have to work for it. You have to put yourself out there. You have to be hardworking. You have to you have to put in a lot of work. You have to be on time. You have to be respectful in order for you to gain success. Because at one time, I think I had everything that I wanted in life at some point. Then after a short while, I lost each and everything. So me sitting down having that mindset of whereby success comes at its own time, like when it wants it comes, yet That is not true. Success has to be worked for. And I used to think that success and money, they don't work together. Like somebody told me that success and money actually work hand in hand. If you have money, of course you have to be successful because you can't gain that money without being successful. Like let me say into the business world, like entrepreneurs, like let me say if you're like let me say if you're selling clothes, of course if your company or your store booms and people get to know it, you become successful, and in that successfulness you get the money from. So I believe right now that success and money work hand in hand, and I have to actually work for success in order for it to come into my life. So guys, what's one belief you have outgrown about success? That is it for today, guys. 4 questions, and hopefully something that sparked your thoughts. I would love to hear your answers. DM me on Instagram or drop a voice note if you're listening on Spotify. Let's start a conversation. And if you enjoy this, share it with someone else who's trying to grow too. Until then, stay focused, stay real. This is Control X Mike, and I'll catch you up next week. Peace.